What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the sign and trade as it has been finalized between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors, involving Kyle Lowry, of course, the main centerpiece of that deal. One of the biggest free agents of the offseason, one of the biggest signings of the offseason. And on Friday, it became official. Lowry did sign the 3-year, $85 million deal. So he's making just a bit under $30 million per year over in Miami. And they are sending back Goran Dragic and Precious Achiuwa. So no draft picks going back to the Raptors, which is something that I think, isn't the best thing. I think maybe the Raptors could have tried to squeeze something out, but, at the end of the day, they got something for Lowry. And they got, a pretty good young player in Precious Achiuwa. And I've said many times before, the Raptors, they have, if they're not the best or one of the best at developing players in the league, and if they're not in first in the league at that, they're in second, and the first place team at developing players is the Miami Heat. And in my opinion, and that's where Precious Achiuwa is coming from. He's a versatile, athletic, big guy. He's 6'9". He really stood out in the Olympics. He had a huge block on Kevin Durant. He's a good player defensively, and he's somebody that, can develop some scoring. But the Raptors really need his rebounding and defense this season. I think he's going to be a guy that the Raptors look to, off the bench from their second unit. I think he's going to be a big part of that. Goran Dragic, the Raptors did say that they, explored flipping Dragic to Dallas, but they just didn't want $19 million of Dragic. So that ultimately isn't going to happen, and it looks like the Raptors will be playing this season with Goran Dragic on his $18 or $19 million contract, just for this one season. Who he still is a very good point guard. He's a guy who can fill the void for the Raptors at the point guard position. He can potentially be someone that re-signs with the Raptors on a cheaper deal. I wouldn't count on that. I would think he would probably want to go somewhere else next offseason. But, there's a lot of people that, don't really give Toronto a chance. And then once they're here, they really, really like it. So we'll have to see. But as for Precious Achiuwa, who is, the more important piece to this deal, he's still young. He was drafted last season. I don't remember if it was 20th or 22nd overall. But, first-round pick, a lot of upside to him. I think he's going to be a terrific player in this league. And I'm excited to see how the Raptors utilize him and what he turns out to be. So overall, I think the Raptors did a pretty good job of getting something back for Kyle Lowry, who ultimately, it sounded like this move was, kind of, both sides knew it was going to happen from, maybe a month into the year. But overall, I think it's good that the Raptors got something back for Kyle Lowry, and they got a nice piece in Precious Achiuwa and a nice veteran to teach, a lot of guys on the team and, help out in Goran Dragic. So overall, I like what the Raptors did. You guys let me know what you think about, who the Raptors brought in, what they got for Kyle Lowry. Do you think they could have gotten more? I think it was pretty good. Maybe you could have added in a second-round pick, but, at the end of the day, a second-round pick's a second-round pick. So I think the Raptors, Bobby Webster, Masai Ujiri did a great job. Check out the video I made on Masai Ujiri. Of course, he's coming back. And as always, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll see you guys all in the next video.